Don't blink. Actually blink. Welcome to our show. We're doing Wopsa, having a wonderful day on this 29th March 2025. Ah, life is good. Today's video is a bit of a weird one to do, and I know I said that a lot, but again, I always have this feeling that I'm thinking outside of the box, or we're outside of the box in itself. Today's video is absolutely that. And is how content creation, or my content, has changed thanks to the working out. So of course I haven't been working out for a long time. I've been working out for 6 days today, but I have noticed some change when I come to make content, and absolutely when it comes to filming after the content. So you guys know it's kind of complicated. So when we work out, we're more tired, and when we're more tired, it almost feels as my ideas are clearer. And I don't know if it's the lack of chaotic energy or just the lack of energy as a whole. I don't know what causes that, but it is a cause of effect. Now, the cool thing with that is I do notice almost an improvement in the quality of the content. However, you guys know me as this guy who will do a side tangent, who's going left and right, and it does feel like the content is a little bit different. Now, you guys know that when I was younger, I was always on Ritalin, Concerta, so ADHD medication, right? In the last year of high school, I started working out, and I never had a better nose, right? And I always thought it was because of the tutor. My mom used to get me tutors, tutors. That's the way you say it in English. I always thought it was because of that, but you know, the workout definitely helped. The lack of energy definitely helped. The fact that I was sleeping a lot better definitely helped. Now, water and crystal light. We are a lot older, so of course we have less energy. We're sleeping better. Normal part of aging, right? What I'm also noticing is there's not a better time for me to make video than after I work out. My ideas, once again, are much clearer. Once again, we're getting a more... It's so weird. It is so freaking weird because I have never experienced that. I have experienced... What I'm trying to say is I never experienced that in the sense of, yes, in high school I started working out, and yes, we were calmer, but there was also the use of medication. When I came to the apartment, I was working out a lot. We had a really, really good body, but there was no instances of where I needed to focus. We need to focus now. This is an important job. I didn't have that. I didn't feel that in a sense, if you will. And it was kind of cool because you're in a position where, like, okay, well, doesn't matter what really you do, because of course no matter what you do, of course, but you're in a position of it doesn't really matter what you do as long as... See, now I'm talking and it seems like I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm trying to understand something, and at the same time it's not planned, it's not written, so we're figuring things out together. This is a kind of like a brainstorming session, if you will. You go to work and you're like, okay, well, I just have to do my job, right? There's nothing to think about. There's just a free-falling effect. So now, because of the content, we have to think about it. And it's so weird because in the morning, our thoughts are all jangled up, but we're a lot more creative. The idea comes, the different concept comes in, and after that, we have to work out. And it's almost a high where you're so euphoric that you can't really function in a sense of, dude, I'm so elated. It's, for example, it's really simple. Okay, so if you put it like that would make sense. I do see the making content as hard work. I do see the making content as something that is a job, even though it's not a job, if you know what I mean, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but to me it does. So that being said, when you understand that, you understand a lot. Per example, I do feel like that year that we just passed, I was always busy. I was always working. Now we're not making a salary, but I was always working. And to me, that year felt very fulfilling. So when we do the hard work, it's almost as if when we working out is the hard work. So it's almost as, oh man, it's finished, I can relax, right? And there's also the fact that we're a lot more tired, which is great, but it definitely impacts the content. So I don't know if it's a great thing. I don't know if it's a bad thing. It is a different thing. I think change, positive or negative, is scary in itself. I don't think, oh well, it's positive change, so I'm not scared. I think no, change is scary. No matter who you are, no matter what you are, no matter where you are, it is a scary fucking thing. And we always have to be mindful of, okay, well, how does this affect my life? Is this a big change? Is it a small change? For example, I changed city. That's a huge change. I changed apartment. That's not a big change, right? That's pretty much it. So you're gonna see a different kind of content. I think that what's gonna happen is my body, holy shit, it's going down so quickly. The battery is going down so freaking quick. It's crazy. I think what's gonna end up happening is gonna be a classic case of it's going to evolve. It's going to evolve in a sense of, well, today we did this, yesterday we did that, right? In a couple of months, it's going to be this normal of, I did this today and I did this yesterday and I did this the day before and I'm going to do this tomorrow. It's going to become kind of like a routine, kind of like a sense of normalcy, right? So the sense of normalcy is going to make us, it's like the honeymoon phase, if you think about it. It's like a new relationship. You have this new girlfriend, and you're like, holy shit, she's so cool, she's so cool, she's so cool. And then, holy shit, it's at 14%. It's going down so fast. And then you realize that you guys have been together so long that you're kind of watching each other poop. Not really watching, but you're brushing your teeth, and she comes in and she has a number two, and you're like, oh, that's not romantic. That's not. Whoa, that's another thing, you know. So yeah, so I think that's it. We'll see how it happens. This is how I feel right now. Once again, what I love about the content that I make is it's a everyday kind of content. It's a person evolving. This is my mentality on today, the 28th April 2025. Maybe I'll make a video on March, on April, Mars Avril, on April, on May or June, where I'm talking about something completely different. And that's the fun part. We never know what to expect. Expect the unexpected. That is something that I fucking love. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. It's going down 12%. What the heck? We'll be missing out on the sunset. Shit.